Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's Nasdaq, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, familia. Your friendly educator Luis, live on a Thursday. Familia, ready to make some money and to look at the market and make amazing money here with you guys today. What's up, familia? What's up? All right. Let's get going, familia. Let's get going. All right, I'm looking at Nasdaq. I'm just gonna get ready a few things here before I do anything. All right. And while you guys are getting together, I'm just gonna keep it quiet and look at the market. All right. Enjoy the music. morning, Yosh. Good morning, brother. Gonna keep it quiet for a little bit. I'm trying to organize a few things here, and when the opportunity comes in, we'll take it, right? But just analyzing the market, I'm gonna turn off a few of these things that are just too much on the screen, and turn this off, and turn this off. I just want to see the session. That's all I need to see. London high, London low.
It's very mixed what we see here. Very uncertain what's happening in the Middle East right now, and it's, as I said, it like I'm just concerned all this liquidity can be wiped out. It happened a lot yesterday. There was so many spikes happening yesterday. We are right now in an area that the market should react to the upside, but man, can really close our eyes and not understand that the price is just falling down hard, and it can truly go all the way down here. There's a ton of liquidity sitting in this area too. The price can still fall down all the way down here. Like, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's like I'm even looking at Elliott waves. Elliott waves is in a correction. There's so many things happening, but I am concerned about the market. I really am. You should be selling. Your bias should be going down. Should be selling all the way here, at least here. But we are already in a key point that the market can turn. It can run down a little bit more, but it can turn to the upside, especially with what Asia and London were doing. So ton of liquidity sitting here, ton of liquidity sitting in this entire area, and either you're gonna keep falling down, coming to this, to that point here, or it could just react and push the market up, clearing everything. I will be inclining honestly for intra to keep falling down. Now for scalping, obviously liquidity is sitting on these levels here, and I'm gonna go to the 15-minute time frame. As long as we are within this channel, but the next levels are here, sitting right at Asia's lowest point. Tons of liquidity sitting here, and the next level above London. Honestly, familia, if I'm gonna be doing intra or scalping, I just have to be really careful. Again, I'm gonna highlight for you guys here what will be my entries for for scalping, they're gonna be short ones first here, and ultimately here. This here, it's where the market is heading. So whatever happens in this area, take into consideration that the market can come back down and push really low to these areas. Okay, but right now, when it comes to scalping, I can see the market breaking this, aiming this point here, and trying to break this. It's gonna try to break it. This is previous day closing price. You see how high it is, and the further away we go from it, it will try to go back to it. That's all I'm reading right now. When it comes to Elliott wave, it's doing a correction, pushing the market down, but it's not doing it. It's not gonna be doing it probably right away. So we got 15 minutes for the market to open. I will save this, but a scalping way and a scalping the fundamentals are dominating right now. Fundamentals are pushing the market down. One single spike can break everything. Even like there was some news event happening today, unemployment claims didn't hit the market at all. It didn't even do a chicken scratch to it. That's how crazy the market is right now. When everybody thinks that it's going in one direction, it might not. It might just go in the opposite direction. For scalping, I'm gonna be buying, targeting this on a pullback. That's my game plan. I want to see this being broken, especially because Asia and London came so low. But once you reach these levels for liquidity, this will be my target for intra, even as a swing trade. Even as a swing trade, I think Donald Trump is just buying out time for all the stuff that is happening. He's probably gonna be invading that little island that has all the oil. And if that happens, that can bring prices back up, like hard back up. On the impact, it might just go down hard, but then the reaction of it will be bringing the price up. All right, so I need to pay close attention to US oil, Oh, and it's coming down a little bit. If this goes up, you guys will see Nasdaq going down. And right now it's sitting on a key support. So if it drops more, which it can, even back to the 80s. Nah, 80 will be too far. But look at that. These are the reactions of Donald Trump just saying things. That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to watch out this heavily. But I will be definitely buying until my target hits. For scalping, not intra, okay? Intra, I will be selling. But I need the price to come a lot higher for me to sell. In a scalping, that's the reaction I'm waiting for. The market to come up, grab liquidity, push the market down, or at least tap it. It's gonna be hunting. It's gonna be hunting for liquidity. The market can sell so much, you know. Because at that point, nobody's making any money. Now the tech companies, Nvidia, look at that big gap to the upside. Ooh. sign that he might try to come back to that gap. Apple, a lot of uncertainty in the market. Google, Google's on the floor. Microsoft on the floor. Netflix, so much. Meta. It's very mixed. Look at those gaps that are happening everywhere. Also, with Meta, there's some really bad news. They're getting sued. Well, they're always in some legal stuff, but not good news for Meta. I've been reading a lot of information about it for that particular stock. So they're expecting this will probably come a lot lower. All right, Microsoft, Google. All right, let me go back to NAS and let's wait for it. It might be doing the move as we speak. We still have another 10 minutes. So what do you guys think? Tony, what do you guys think? Josh, what do you guys think? All right, so just so you guys know, ES 500 is doing a little channel, is building liquidity to the upside, and all of this then can also be wiped out down hard. It can happen. Sitting right on the edge of the channel. It could be wiped out completely. Our indicator says that the market is bullish right now until it's not. It's sitting on that edge, sitting on that edge. If this candle that you guys see here doesn't break this high, on the next one being red, you can sell, put the stop loss on top of this. Alright? It's a good sign that the market seems to be reacting and probably coming down. But the next candle needs to be red and coming down back into the channel. A ton of liquidity kicking in the next 8 minutes. This is where the excess. If we break this stuff, like, okay, I'm gonna just draw for you guys here with an engulfing candle pushing to the upside, buy to the market here. Engulfing candle. You can buy into the market targeting this level here. Right, the next candle, when it's red, right, you can sell. And targeting another lower low on this channel. Just do trailing stop. I thought it could go up between today and Friday, but I have my eye on the 23, 896 area. Yeah. It's not just you, most people are. Very well, bro, Josh. Amazing. Congrats, my friend. We just gotta understand how the market is moving and be cautious, especially with this time. Anything can happen. Market can go anywhere and get us out of anything. Let me turn on Bloomberg TV. A lot of uncertainty. Okay. Yep, still pushing down, still pushing down. There you go, there you go, go, go. Again, if we break this on market opening, 5 minutes, if it does break this line that I just draw there, buy. But here we go, it's pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, respecting the channel. My target is to the upside. This one, first scalping. That's my target. Retracement is a good opportunity to buy. But if the market decides to keep pushing lower, what can we do, right? I'm giving you my game plan, exactly what I'm gonna do. And again, I cannot tell you what to do with your account. We have a disclaimer running at the bottom. Make sure that this is all entertainment. Apparently that's what we're supposed to say. This is stupid. All good. Alright, let's see. Rejection again. We got 4 minutes for market opening. Or bellowing actually. The market is open. It never closes, it's just bellowing. Again, let's wait for it. Let's wait. Is the music okay or too loud? Missing our elevator music. Elevator music. It's Renee, he's funny, man. Mr. Daddy-O. Alright, so let's see. Another 3 minutes. It's okay. Pass those accounts that get funded for me now. Let's get funded. Huge reaction to the downside. Ooh, respecting that channel there. He's fighting the zone. Just fighting that channel. Buyers and sellers are fighting the zone. But hey, you know where the money is. If they decide to push the market down, like really down, just to continue, it's really bad for the market. The market is gonna go to the total. But liquidity is sitting here. I'm telling you, liquidity is sitting, tons of it here. So you might see an explosion happen. Already broke this here, this level. Let me turn off a few things. I want to turn off this session indicator. I just want to leave this one on, and I'm gonna turn on the precision indicator so you guys can see the fair value gaps. That's all we need to see right now. We know where are those sessions, so we're good. Am I missing something? Oh, I wanted to London. There you go, familia. There you go. There you go. Go. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. So the money is. I'm pretty sure you guys are like buying as soon as I put that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Boom. Explosion. Oh. Continuation to the downside. Yes. Continuation to the downside. Alright, let's see. And that's when I am buying. Wow. Truly respected that. Heavy sellers kicking in. Wow. That was a drastic spike to the downside. But that's where I got in. I got in here, bought here, right at that spot. I bought there. And you see, if it does another lower low, I will buy again. Let's see. So you gotta wait. Let the market float. Wow, that was a big explosion there. That's how many orders came through right now. There you go. Oh, yeah. I don't know why my chair sounds like this so much. It's like it's suffering. Oh boy. There you go. Come on. Big fight. I bought right at the bottom. Deep in profit. I'm moving my stop loss to break even now. The stop loss to break even. If it goes down, then it will just kick me out of the trade. If it goes down, it was just gonna kick me out. It kicked me out. It just kicked me out. So I'm not in any trade right now. Man, what's up with this market? He wants to do another lower low. Okay. There's so much to the upside. Like, why are they doing this stuff? It's the fundamentals. They're taking over. They don't care. Look how many orders are coming through. This is crazy. This number keep increasing. If this number becomes greater than this one, which is probably gonna be, yep, sellers are in control. That's just nuts. Alright. Sellers are in total control right now. Probably gonna try to do another lower low. If he fails to do a lower low from this point, then we might see the price truly coming up. But right now, buyers are not doing anything. very high probability that it's just gonna come down and do another lower low. High probabilities, I mean, it's high probabilities right now. Why am I seeing this going up and in my broker I don't see it? That's so crazy. So, oof, liquidity sitting here, familia. I'm gonna sell. Liquidity sitting here right now. I got into a sell, selling the market, selling the market, selling the market, targeting that point, targeting that element there. There you go, there you go, go, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Boom, taken out. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's what I love about the indicator. Indicator now is showing me all that information. As soon as I see it, I can jump in right away. You see how the liquidity was taken out? Taken out. Boom. So liquidity is sitting on top of this right now. That's why I aim to this pot. Pot inducement. It tells me where the price is going to go first. The closest liquidity is where they're going to aim. Right now, it looks like they're not interested into this area here. That's what it looks like. It's not pushing up. Even though my target is here, at some point it will come down. It will come up there. I'm telling you, for me. At some point it will come up there. It's just a matter of time. When you think it's not, that's exactly when it's happening. So it took me out on my buy because obviously I bought at the bottom. It took me out. Then I sold. And liquidity was taken out. Probably gonna try to do another lower low. If it does a lower low, I might jump into a buy again. But this market wants to fall down hard. If it comes into these areas, then I consider selling hard. That's what I'm waiting for from it. I'm waiting for the market to come here. But that's what I say, to buy into the market, because it will come here. It will come here from it. It will come here. That's where liquidity is sitting. Unless these investors are in la la land and they don't care. They are in la la land. They don't care. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's truly just flying, he's dancing there. They are not deciding where they want to push this, but for intra, this is my target. As scalping right now, this is my target. If it does come down, hey. But there's a lot of mixed feelings right now. You see it's not moving anywhere. It's gonna break one or the other. Okay. Red bubble showed up. Heavy sellers are kicking it. You see, heavy sellers are kicking it. Heavy sellers are kicking it. Wow. This is so cool because you guys can see who's dominating. You see the number? Heavy sellers are kicking it. And the size is changing too, live. Because obviously sellers kick in, but buyers kick in too, right? It's, it's a battle. How do I get the line off? I didn't get the question, Tom. There you go. Heavy sellers are kicking in. It's market, man. I'm not taking any trades yet. I took 7 trades, so 7 and 1 so far. All night long. Remember who you are. Market, man, I'm telling you. But I'm giving you the targets right here. This is the target. Target right there. And I'm not making this up. You see this red line? This is where the market is telling you it's going. At some point. Let's go, baby. Alright, all the lines on the new indicator. All the lines on the indicator. What do you mean? They're there. It's gotta have that configuration here. Stop this recorded later on. You can review this and stop it, whatever you guys just put the same configuration. On a green candle, on a green bubble, if it shows up, I'll buy. On a green bubble. Oh, hello. Speaking of you know who. Alright, let's see. Buyers want to take over. I want to see a pullback. And I got the precision indicator. Go to the 1 minute time frame. No fair value gaps. Oh, come on. I want to see this thing push into the upside here. OBE right there. Come on. Going back to the 5 minutes. I think my biggest problem is like waiting for pullbacks for me to jump into trades. I'm missing so many trades like that. So many. Look at that. Look at that, familia. I am missing so many good opportunities. So many. So many good opportunities. Target. So many good opportunities on this. Let's see. I hope it stays consolidating at this point. Going up and down. Oh man, that's where we make a lot of money. Good. It's going back to the bubble there. But as I said, familia, it's coming for us. Where the money is. If you guys see another red bubble set, yep, it's coming to town, so buyers are kicking in. This is a joke. Oh man, this is a joke. Well, what can I say? What can I say, Javier? Came right to the money. Came right to the money. Oh, that's a big rejection out of that area. That's a big wick. Coming back down. Wow. Whoa. 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 Big rejection going on. Come on. Not. You might see probably liquidity sweep, but it's not. It has to be on top of that. There you go. Go. Liquidity sweep. There you go, familia. There you go, familia. Back into the money. that liquidity there. Respecting that at all, a lot. Huh. Now, when it comes around this area, I might consider selling hard. As I said, this is where the money is. Liquidity is sitting there. That's the target, immediate target. That's what makes sense. That's what makes sense. There you go, for me. I'm just watching how much rejection is happening in this spot there and wondering why. It's coming to the X. Where the money is, familia. Let's see if it's gonna make a hole into the money. The money bag. Boom. You see the line? Kind of. There you go. You see what I'm talking about? Liquidity grab. You see it now, right? You guys are seeing it, right? You guys are seeing it. How it's like wiping out liquidity. If it pushes down hard from this point, it will be a liquidity sweep. Clear. There you go. You see, it's highlighting you that it's a liquidity sweep. If it's not stopping, if it's just coming through, it's not a liquidity sweep. It's a legit push. But familia, I highlighted to you guys here. Boom, where the money is. Done deal. Done deal. Now the market can collapse, and there you go, liquidity sweep. You see, and it's telling you how much it's sweeping on the spot. It's telling you how much it's sweeping. So that means sellers are kicking in, making money. But if buyers are dominating over the seller, then he's not gonna show it to you because it's not a liquidity sweep. But if he pushes down, then on the next candle, it will be a clear liquidity sweep. I think I'm gonna sell again here. I mean, the buy obviously it's gone. Done. We're done. We're done. I hope you guys bought because we're done. Gonna continue to the next one. Oof. And the next one, as I said, it could continue pushing higher. There you go. Yep. No questions asked. Just keep pushing higher to the next level. Now it's not a liquidity sweep. It is just continuation. If it pushes down, he's gonna highlight it to you and say, hey, trying to grab liquidity here. What's going on? This is what the market is all about. Like, you can't play around with that stuff. Let's see. coming aggressively to that area. They are coming very, very, very aggressively to that area. Oof. Wow. If now the market pushes down hard, you might see a bubble going on. Because already liquidity was swept. A stop run, now it's coming down. If they want to go higher for more liquidity, the next point will be here. Our first target is done. It is truly done. Done. Second one might, not 100% done, might be that one. I am not gonna probably open more trades. I don't know. Maybe should I? Should I not? I don't know. Not too convinced about it. The market did the move I wanted, the first move. So I'm not sure if it's gonna do it again. Familia, I know you guys are all concentrated into the trade, but please don't forget to hit that like button. Because at the end, this is gonna help other traders to find these broadcasts. This algorithm of YouTube is weird. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. Thank you so much. I see a red bubble. If you guys see a red bubble, it's good to sell. And the size of it will determine where things are flowing. Yikes. There you go. Red bubble. Red bubbles on a pullback. The thing is, I'm not seeing fair value gaps. Like, that's so weird. I need to go to the one. Oh, there you go. 1 minute time frame. There you go. Wow, look how much liquidity was swept here. A lot. Ah, man. Bim bada boom bada bum. My biggest problem is all these pullbacks that I'm waiting for when the market is through. They're just not doing it. When the bubble showed up, damn. Oh, now it's coming up. Now it's coming up, really? Now it's coming up. These guys. Disturbing the peace. Wow, that's aggressive buyers. Aggressive buyers. aggressive buyers. It's funny because then I saw a bubble now at the bottom. I don't think it's gonna do that. Aggressive buyers. Oh, those spikes are gonna be there today. They're not letting it go that easy. I have a feeling there's a spike coming. A little spike to make everybody happy. Hey, if you guys didn't make money, we got it on the money, right? Honestly, I was very concerned of the price coming down here so hard at the beginning and not grabbing the liquidity that is needed to come to the ultimate area. For intro, remember, this is the intro. Scalping, right on the money. I know, it's not coming through. I mean, it's respecting it, it's not a bad thing. But this uncertainty of going down, huge rejection here, pushing up. You see before there was a bunch of sellers, now a bunch of buyers. It's like they have no idea where the heck they want to go. Honestly, from this point, I do want to sell it small and sell again here, maybe. Just in case, because it's not convincing me that he wants to go in one direction. Like, I don't know. The market is truly just do whatever at this point. Battle, huge battle. But yeah, this is probably, and again, I am not saying that it will go 100% here. Not 100%. Honestly, the chances for the market to go here, like from here to here, are not the greatest, but it can happen. That's what I'm saying. They're not the greatest chances, but it can happen. Because we are mainly in a downtrend. And all of this was just a liquidity grab that it did. And if it does come here for some reason, it could be fundamentals, number one, and number two, it's just somebody that, or a bunch of transactions that are happening here that will give continuation to this big push. Again, this is close to the previous day closing price. Is it gonna do that? I don't know, and I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I got to where I wanted, made the money I wanted, and now I am not considering profit on it. The good thing about Apex is that consistency rule that they have now. Like, you gotta respect it on every single day. Like, now making the 50% of your total capital, and I'm already at 42%. So it's like, I'm gonna be trading Apex. My Tradove accounts are sitting, not touching it for a time. And the good thing is I only need to trade it like once a week. Not even. Like, to me, that's my golden box. And I want to withdraw on Apex. I want to see the whole process because my experience before was really bad. And I want to see if that changes. I know some of the communities are already withdrawing money and they share their experiences and they say that it's okay. 10 days waiting from placing the order to their bank. So I believe it. But I want to experience that too. And I'm going very slow on it. Very, very slow. That's what consistency is all about. It's not rushing into the trades. It's protecting the accounts and trying to make the best of it. If it does come to the upside, that's bonus for me. But it's weird. But for those who are making money with the scalping, we're giving you guys the formula here to win every day. And now it's clear. You got to follow this bowl. Again, in the market, we're not trying to be right the whole time, but understand probabilities and understanding where money is sitting and what makes sense. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Period. Like, I don't know where the market is gonna go. And if somebody's telling you that they know, they're lying to you. Nobody knows. By understanding where liquidity is sitting, so money sitting from previous transactions, you can understand where it's going to be heading next, right? And as you guys see, for those who are coming here regularly, you guys can see that we are pretty accurate with this stuff. Not at 100%, but pretty accurate. And I'm not just saying. You guys see it, and it's recorded. That's the beauty of YouTube. If anybody wants to or have any doubts or where we're doing our stuff and how it happens, it's here recorded every day because these are my personal trades. These are my own personal trades that I would do it even if I'm not in YouTube. Even if I'm here alone or trading with other friends, like of my inner circle of traders, I would do it anyways. So why not share it with you guys? And not only that, learning through the process. It's respecting this point, and I'm not turning on all the other indicators that are giving me more information. Oof, look at that. That's why it came right into the daily VWAP. Is it gonna break it? I don't know. Price just bouncing on and off of this area. I mean, it's a good thing. I think I'm gonna buy here at the bottom because it's consolidating now. If it comes lower, I'll buy until it breaks. Probably much lower. But in the volume profile, I see a friend of us. So we talked about it many months ago. And it's a person who likes to drink beer. And he's there. The head is all the way up there. All the way up here. So high chances that yes, it will blow his head off. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna buy back into the bubble here, back into this area. If it comes back here, I'll buy here again. what am I saying? What am I gonna buy? Like, I'm at 42% of the day. What? Okay, you guys can buy. I don't know. I don't like when the price does that. That it just freezes for a time and not moving, not doing anything. I don't like it. Hmm. I just stopped for a second because it did come up here previously. So imagine people are trying to buy, putting their stop losses below some points here, and then it just comes up lower and wow, kill them all. It's very tricky, this stuff. There you go. Pushing down slowly. If I go to the lower time frames, I can see more details, and yes, liquidity swept here. The much lower you go into these areas, you will see a lot of many things happening, and obviously he's trying to grab liquidity there. It's just not coming through. You guys might get scared and say, oh my god, this screen is so full of stuff. Oh my god, this is crazy. The screen is so overloaded. There's so much information on the screen. Familia, trust me, you guys want to see all this stuff. You guys want to see it. You guys want to see it. I'm gonna delete this. I guys know liquidity is sitting here. I already told you. I'm not sure if it's gonna go there. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's gonna push to the upside. Fundamentals are negative to the downside. This is done already. We're good with that too. We made the money on the spot. It came to us. If it's gonna push all the way up there, it could, but I don't know. This is the next target here. And the indicator is highlighting it to you. You see red, little red lines here? That's what it is. So you guys are saying, oh my god, this stuff, there's so much data in here. I'm getting crazy. Oh my god, no, there's so much. No, familia. You guys want to see that stuff. Why not? You know, you're not the OG by, just showing that you every day can come and throw a bunch of lines and everything is good. I'm telling you, if you go to the stock market, if you go to any like corporate hedge funds, like anywhere that they're using charts, they are using indicators, they are using automation, they're using so many tools that it will blow your mind. Okay, so I don't like overloaded charts because I can read the charts without this stuff. My eyes are already used to it. But before I got there, I needed to see all the stuff that I'm showing you guys here. Right? And I'm telling you this because I know there's a lot of people I've seen online that they go open a chart, they open a screen, and they say, oh my God, this screen is so overloaded. I don't understand anything. But for you to understand what is happening, you need to show up every day and understand and ask questions. If you don't ask questions, I can't help you. And then over time, when you understand all this stuff, that now, for example, you don't need to see bubbles, you don't need to see none of this stuff, then you're good. You'll be like me, your eyes will be used to all this stuff. Then you can use Elliott wave, do your fun stuff, and that's it. But as you're learning, you need to understand what this is, like all this stuff. When there's a liquidity sweep, why it's happening. Now I'm showing it to you guys so you can visualize it. When you understand that there's a liquidity sitting on this point and then the market just come clear that liquidity and pushes back up. Right? Now you see it. Well, next time when you see this, you understand that there was a liquidity sweep. You probably don't even need to know the numbers, but you understand that this was just a liquidity sweep and push the market up. Every time you see that reference on the screen, you know that's what happened, right? That's how you're gonna get used to it. And that's how you're not going to need indicators anymore, right? And that would, for you to get there, you need time. You need time to get there. It's like, for example, when you go to university. When you go to university, you're reading through so many things all the time, making notes, right? Highlighting stuff on the books, things that they mean something to you. You want to learn it, right? It's the same thing that we're doing here. We're highlighting those elements because you are in the learning curve. But once you know it, I mean, for example, a doctor, when they go to medical school, you see their books full of lines, full of all kinds of stuff that they want to learn. When they are doctors and they're doing a surgery, you think they're highlighting anything? They know what they're doing. They already went through all this stuff. They know what they're doing, right? That's the whole thing. This is what trading is all about. Once you guys learn this stuff and you guys like don't need indicators anymore, all good, all good. But a lot of YouTubers that you might see there, I'm gonna consider myself now a YouTuber since you guys have seen this in YouTube. But I have a huge problem with those YouTubers that go online and they just draw one line and they tell you that's where things are going. Period. No, like explain because people need to know. Okay. And then they spend a lot of time just talking. But you know, people and I understand some people like simplicity, which is pretty cool. But in the simplicity, when something don't go the way you believe it was going, then you're gonna have questions. And you're gonna be always in that spiral of not understanding why things happen. And you just say, oh, leave it to risk management. Yeah, risk management take care of everything. This is really cool to have a really cool risk management. But if you don't know what you're doing wrong, guess what? You're gonna keep doing it wrong the whole time. If you don't understand why the market didn't spike and push down, and you say, well, that's the market, because this guy on YouTube that said that was the market, he's making money, so I should make money. If that's what you want, hey, all good. That's what you're gonna find in simplicity. A lot of status quotes in your mind that you will know. You don't know why those things are happening. In my case, because I'm an analyst, I need to know why. And you guys hear me a lot saying I don't know, right? You guys hear me saying more I don't know than anything else. But when I don't know something, I try to find out why. Because understanding the why will prevent me from making bad decisions later. And that's how you're gonna keep fine-tuning every single thing you do. Every day there's a progress in you. And when you compare yourself from here to how you were 1 year before, you're gonna say, oh my god, I know so much about trading compared to a year before. And again, this is what this is all about. Coming to this and understanding, okay, now we see to put bubbles on the screen. What are these bubbles all about? Later, you might not need these bubbles, right? But if they do help you just to make your life easier, make quick decisions for scalping, keep them. Use them. It's free. It's free. Now, if you see yourself depending on it, and let's say TradingView doesn't exist anymore, that's when you have a community, right? You got me as a friend, and you come and say, hey, Lucito, can we put this stuff in MetaTrader 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever? We have the code for it. We can work on it. We can put it there. That's what I do with a lot of this stuff. That a lot of these indicators that you guys see here, I've been dragging it from MetaTrader 4 all the way here, MetaTrader 4, 5 to this, and enable it for free for you guys. But at some point, if you don't need it, don't push it. All right. But remember, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. And every trader is different. You know, every trader goes through experiences that will teach you different things. Many of my good friends, they trade very differently than me, but we always end up in one spot where we are always asking questions to each other. Most of my traders, as I said, in my ritual every morning before I come here, I talk to my peers. I go and they say, high five, what's up? What are you seeing in the news? We talk about it. Because he'll probably already spent an hour reading the news, and he simplifying things for me in 5 minutes or 3 minutes of a conversation instead of me now going and spending another hour looking through the same information. That's what the community is all about. Exchanging communication, exchanging information so we can, understand where things are going in a shorter time. By doing that, I save myself so many hours a day. Developing others so they can also do the same thing as I do. Trust me, familia. Like, that's the importance of having a community. You can do this on your own. Like, I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday about it, and he was just so negative, talking about communities, talking about even education online, all these companies that are there ripping you off. He was a customer who was very dissatisfied, super pissed off, because he ended up losing a bunch of money. And he said, well, I saw myself for 6 months just coming into this place, paying almost $200 every month. And everybody was so happy, so cheerful, but I was never making any money. Right? He's like, okay, but what do you get out of it? He's like, nothing. That's why he's so against this stuff. He's like, but there's companies out there that are doing multi-level marketing that's exactly what they aim for. And that's the thing that I'm always against. Like that multi-level marketing instructor where they want just people making fake promises. People are not making money, they're just spending money, and after 8 months you get a person like my friend who I was talking yesterday, super mad. And then he would just spread that across 10 other people. And guess what? People that have never tried trading, now they believe this is a scam, this is not good. I'm like, this guy didn't make any money. They just make things worse for them. And again, my friend is an Uber driver. So I showed him my screen yesterday of my profits, and I made over $10,000. And the guy was just going crazy. I said, I asked him, your Uber driver looks like this? And I show it to him. Your dashboard in Uber, does it look like that in one day? Oh no, that is not true. That is fake. I'm like, what do you mean it's fake? What do you mean it's fake? So you're saying that I am the owner of a broker and I'm making these numbers. So you're saying that I'm the owner of a bank, that I can withdraw this and showing you my bank account, and that's fake. And again, he told me another experience of another guy who is online on YouTube, wrapping people up in strategies of doing a bunch of stuff, getting people to selling them courses, and then running away. It's like, wait a minute, who's that person? Well, you guys probably heard of him, the Sensei, that's his name, and Alex G. I know Alex G. I know that he's a good trader, but Sensei he's famous for doing this stuff. And I'm like, that was him. Like, why are you making reference of him and just talking about like everybody's like, no, that was his model business. Like, he was probably just selling courses. That's all he was doing. But he was claiming that he was a good trader and he made millions of dollars, and he got exposed of how much money he made selling courses, and he was just that spiral like that. He got exposed pretty bad on the internet. That's what really happened. But from that point, he was saying that everybody on the internet is like that. I'm like, buddy, like, and I just have a hard time fighting with people like that almost every day. And I get to a point that I personally get tired. I'm like, okay, whatever, you are right. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time talking about something that I am not going to get any benefit, because I am getting a benefit on my own hands, what I do here every day. Period. So I feel bad for him, because again, he's an Uber driver. I know this person for a long time, like probably like since I was like 16, 15 years old. He just had a really bad experience. And then he started asking me for money. He's like, if that's true, giving me this X amount of money. He's like, I'm like, wait a minute. So I am your friend and you want to take advantage of me? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. So I said, no. Why would I give you my money, my hard-earned money, for you just to prove you of what I have? That's just not cool. They have to see it for themselves. They're willing to get through the learning curve. Not just that. I said to him, listen, I hope he's here. I said, I'm doing it on YouTube every day. I'm showing people where the money is, because the money that I'm making here it's there. The transactions that I'm taking today, they're there. What else you want? I said, just come show up. The transactions that I take, you take them, and then in a month you can tell me what happened. As simple as I don't. Then he goes, how about this? I buy an account and I let you trade it for me. In the end of the month, I withdraw the money. I'm like, wow, seriously? Like, this is like, man, how about if I buy a car, you buy a car for Uber, you drive it for me for free, and at the end of the month I pick up the money. How about that? Like, hello? But again, this is a personal friend. I mean, if it was somebody that I didn't care, I would be like, hey, whatever. But this is a personal friend. Obviously I care, and that's why I spent an hour talking to him. But at the end of the day, I said, he was very upset, I'm telling you. He was very upset when he saw my account, and I said to him, does that look like your Uber dashboard? He was very pissed off. But it is what it is. You can't keep doing the same thing every day and expect different results. Exactly. You know, he tried. I'm not saying that he didn't try. He tried. It was just the stuff that he was around. Again, those multi-level companies that piss me off, that are doing a really bad job with the industry out there. It's just terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. And I understand the whole concept of that stuff, because that create passive income for them. When they have this structure of a pyramid, where the more people join in, the person on the top, by just making a reference, they're making a huge profit. I understand that business model, but when things don't go right, they're working with probabilities here. Nothing is at 100%. Absolutely nothing. All right. Some people come here gambling with their money. And again, I tell everybody, trading is not for everyone. And again, I always use this example. Not everybody can be a doctor. You know what I mean? It's like me forcing somebody to be a doctor to be a doctor. You can't be a doctor if it's not in you. But at least try. If you find out that it's not for you, the same way that you came in, you go out. If it's like destroying your financials, if it's playing with your emotions, if you can't keep up with this stuff, I recommend you to get out in a safe way, because then it can go really bad. It can destroy you financially, it can destroy your everything. But there's people that wanna, go through because they see the result in somebody that is doing trading. That's why I have a hard time even talking about money or even showing people off some of this stuff, because I know the impact. Again, I did show that to my friend. He got pissed off. But people want to see. People want to see it to believe it, because if they don't see it, they don't believe it. And the only thing I'm willing to do is showing up here every day and putting on the screen where the price is going, and doing my transactions, the ones that I am taking, with you guys. If that doesn't happen, if you guys are not taking it, I mean, what else? And for those who are in the VIP, many times I talk about money. Trust me, I don't feel comfortable doing that at all. But this is the longer we spend there, the closer we get, and get to a point that we don't care. But I know at the end of the day, so some of you guys might feel pushed to that. It might play with your psychology a little bit. I know how that feels, because I have friends that are making easy 100K a day, 300K a day on trading. And when I see that, I'm like, I want to do that too. And then I go hard on my account until then the market shows me that that's not the way. It's still after 17 years, almost. Yeah, this summer, 17 years. 18 years, God knows. And even now, doing that, I still feel that, because I'm human. Why not? I'm human. Why not? I see my friend buying, 3 airplanes. Now he just bought a new boat. He already had bought a new one in Florida. I see those things and I'm like, oh my God, why not? You know what I mean? But that's not who I am. That's what is always in the back of my head. Is not who I am. That's not what I want. So I gotta do what I can do for me, and not let other people's results affect my decisions in trade. But you guys will see many people. The more you get out there and the more you get to know them personally, how well they're doing with this stuff. I tell you. Warren Buffett, my friend, actually called me. Oh yeah, you think you're Warren Buffett? I'm like, I'm not him at all. I mean, I wish I could be, but I'm not him. But anyways, what I'm saying, that you guys will see that a lot on the internet. You guys will see that around you, your family, your friends are gonna be always the first ones saying no, even if they see you succeed. Even if they see you succeed, even then they won't believe it. If they see you with it, they won't believe it, because in the industry that we're in, there's so much scam, so many people out there making this whole thing very sketchy, very fishy. That people are like, oh guys, that's not real, that can't be. You're not this, you're not that, you're not this. Even if they see you with it, they won't believe it. Okay, so all good. All I can say, show up every day. If it's a lie, show up every day and try to do what we're doing here every day, showing where the money is, taking a trade before it happens and wait for the end result. If it's not true, I am not who created Nasdaq. I'm not the one who created US30. I'm not the one who's managing things on the other side. Okay, I am not that person. And all of this, I'm able to do it only with education, only by learning. And the whole point of this is why all these numbers are on the screen, why the screen looks so overloaded. That's the reason why. Okay, and I get a lot of these questions a lot. That's what I'm bringing this up. A lot of people, oh my God, another indicator. Oh my God, this is so much. Oh my God, you're doing this. Oh my God, this. Listen, if this is too much, okay, I understand you can turn it off and on. I do it a lot, but these are just tools for you to make decisions a lot better. You're right. You're sweet talking about into investment into crypto, and then I'm limping because of that decision. Oh man, that's the thing with crypto too. Like, you will find somebody out there that will presenting you so many good things, and I'm not saying there's plenty of good things in crypto, plenty of really good systems. But it's like you gotta take it, pretty much whatever you invest in things that you don't know, consider it loss before you see any profits. That's the way I see it. And that's why I'm so careful with those things. Like, I know there's plenty of people in our own community that have presented to me opportunities in crypto, but then it's just something else that I gotta be on top of it. And it's like, I can't. It's not something that I want. It's something that I don't need. You know what I mean? Same thing with multi-level marketing. It's something that I don't need. It's just something else that is gonna be on top of you, taking time and energy away from you. So if you're seeing results in this, stick to it. If you, for example, I talk to you guys a lot about long-term investment. That's something that we're gonna start getting into it once the cash flow is there. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. But what is working for you is stick to that. Don't change it. Don't break what it works. Once you find what you want, then that's it. Dedicate time now for achieving other things that you want to do with money, because we're doing all of this because of money. We're not doing this for charity or because it looks pretty. We all are doing this to have an end goal, to do our whys, a trip, buy a house, peace of mind, retiring. Do that. Oh boy, Donald Trump is talking. Okay, familia? And I hope my friend is here, because I told him to come over so he can see. I hope he is. If he doesn't, if he's not here, I mean, what can I do? Buddy. For all those guys that are doing like part-time jobs, like Uber, delivering pizza, all these extra side things that they're doing, it could be your side thing too. Just show up. It's free here. Do it. I don't know, he's just talking. Donald Trump is just talking. That's all he does. For it, which is inappropriate because okay. Oh, if Donald Trump is talking, watch for his spikes. Watch for his spikes, because the spikes will happen. Donald J. Trump, Mr. Spiky Doe. Spiky Trump. Can you imagine if you guys seen it, the candles just going whoop, one candle all the way up there? That'll be funny. I'm telling you. That'll be so funny. He's talking. Tell him. He keeps talking so much. What are the numbers on the white indicator? They do not show on mine for some reason. What are the numbers in the white indicator? The white indicator. What is the white indicator? You talking about this? Or talking about liquidation lines? We're talking about this. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Is that the one you're talking about? Look at that, a nice spike to the top, Mr. Trump. I cannot trade anymore. I already did 48.9 of my percentage for today. On Apex, I can't trade. Can't open another trade. Okay, so Beth Thompson. All right, so basically this liquidation line by the trading smart, you got to go into properties, have these same settings. Oh man, I'm gonna just change it on the default configuration. Have these settings on, okay? And again, you can go back into take a screenshot of this. Just have the same configuration, okay? And it will show up exactly how I have. It tells you the bias of the market there, what you should be focusing on, and also give you the bubbles. You can turn it on and off. You don't need to have them there, but I like to see them now to understand when there's explosions in the market coming through and a ton of transactions happening. And if you go into the lower time frame, I'm in the 1 minute time frame. If you go into the lower time frame now, you can see a lot more details of what's happening. You see how that was a liquidity grab there? Both. Liquidity grab, both. Liquidity sweep, sorry. Liquidity sweep. Both pushing the market down. You couldn't like most people see this stuff and they don't know what that is. Most people see it and they don't even have a clue what this is. But now they understand, okay, the price just pushed there and wipe out everybody that was here. Now it pushes down, right? Very heavy price action happening there. I mean, the numbers in the white look like a number 74 is an example. Transactions. Talking about these numbers, I want to see the volume in these bubbles, what the volume represent, not the dollar amount. Okay, the dollar amount you will see when the liquidity sweep is happening. The higher the volume, and there's other more information inside these bubbles that are determining like what is happening here. That's what you want to see. And the size of the bubbles that will come after, depending on the amount of transactions that are happening there. You want to focus in the amount of transactions that are happening on that specific spot, because then it will tell you in that specific spot when the price comes back in there, who's going to be waiting around that time and who's going to be dominating that specific spot. Explosions of transactions, buyers or sellers. If it's a red bubble that is big, high probability that when the price comes back in there, this will be a pretty good reaction. When it's a big bubble, when it's a small one, it's not. When it's a small bubble, it's just a push. So I like those small bubbles so I can buy. If I see a green bubble, I buy. If I see a red bubble, I sell. small ones. The big ones are even better, obviously, because that's order blocks are in that specific spot and a bunch of other stuff that is telling you that, yeah, fire just happened. But I like to see mainly this. When I see a lot of liquidity sweeps like that, it's telling me that now in that area there's not much going on. But you see the reaction of the market pushes down right now. It's just Donald Trump is speaking right now. As with, like, he's there right now, just talking. So fundamentals are taking over any technicals. Investors are just sitting down, waiting for him to say something stupid, so they can go boom, boom, buy yourself quickly. If they're listening, if they don't like what they hear, sell. He said, oh, the war it's done. Everything to the top. For example, just an example, but that's how investors behave in the stock market. At that point, they don't care if it's in a support, resistance, bubbles, Elliott wave. They don't care on none of that stuff. Okay. When there's no news, there's nothing in there going on, then yeah, technicals get heavily. But very clear liquidity sweep on the top, latest push, and now pushing down. And it shows you now, the indicator shows you when most of the liquidity is sitting. And now at the bottom, most of the liquidity is sitting here, right? You guys see how it's like coming down to these specific spots and then it's like reacting to it? And look at that, it's showing you liquidity sweep here, and it's giving you the dollar amount. This is giving you the dollar amount, how much is being swept. Every time it comes, it's telling you how much is being swept. Those are millions of dollars, okay? Those numbers there are millions. 377 million, 90 million. That represents dollars. And that's what I want to see. I want to see the explosion of the amount of volume that happened in a specific spot, but then I want to see dollar volume. What was swept? You see it now? How it came to the spot, swept, and push up? So if you're doing a scalping, that helps you to make quick decisions in trading, either to buy or sell. If we're scalping, for intraday, it will be much slower, like super slow. Intra, or even in swing, even it's lower, but you gotta go into the higher time frames. Capiche? If you understand, hit that like button, my friend. If you are okay, hit that like button, my friend. I'm not trading anymore because I can't trade anymore. My accounts are already up to the percentage I want to trade, 48.9. All good. Familia, I need to go grab some breakfast, so I will see you guys later on. Thursday will be the last day for the week, so peace out, my friends. I will see you later on the VIP. Take care.
Goodbye.